Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. I want to knock this video out. Hopefully they're not censoring my other video, because I said some things that weren't a slap at anyone. It just was an illustration. YouTube, all right? It was just an illustration. Like, I know you get sensitive about certain topics. That's why I don't talk about them on here like that. But I do talk about women, in part to help them improve, because guys gonna keep marrying them. And if they start doing better, then these guys won't be so miserable. So, and also in part to help guys understand what their roles are in life and how they're supposed to think to be matrix-free individuals. So, we getting back into this, how we should view and treat women. Again, disclaimer. Male chauvinism, misogyny, neither one of those things exists. Because if I'm misogynist, then the Most High is, because I read the scriptures and I get this, but I don't believe in mistreating women. I believe that if you don't like them, you just stop dealing with them. If they don't offer what you need positively to your life, you just get rid of them. I believe the same thing about jobs. I don't see the point in letting people and things mess your life up. Now, if I'm wrong for that, then oh well. Oh well. But we gonna get into more of this, how we should view and treat women. Some practical ways. Practical things to do. Basic. This is kind of basic. So, number one, fear no woman. Fear no woman. Nothing she says, nothing she does. If she gets out of line, let her know right then and there. You got to learn how to talk to women about what they do and say without getting angry. Control your anger. Now, I know this is going to be nearly impossible, because some of them will bait you into an argument. Number two, never forget her important days. Birthdays, stuff like that. Now, anniversary work different. If she been acting a fool on you, being contentious and stuff, you tell her, well, we ain't gonna count last year. Let's not make a big deal out of that. Why? What are you talking about? Well, how many times we had sex? 2. Okay. How many arguments do you think? Well, if you guess how many arguments we had. Well, we probably had about 80 arguments, but that's what men and women do. How are you having more arguments than sexual encounters? There's something wrong with your relationship if that's the case. Number 3, go back to what I just said. Don't celebrate anniversaries with women who act a fool on you. If they was average or okay, decent, then acknowledge it. Don't count them years where y'all was fighting the whole year. Come on, man, that's stupid. Number 4, make your line known. Show her what your line is, don't cross it. And tell her, like my line was always, if you ever hit me, you know you can't beat me. You put my freedom in jeopardy. You ever hit me, I'm done with you. No exceptions. That was my line. That's always going to be my line with women. You try to fight me, we done. Some of them, they'll know that's your line, so when you done with them, they'll try to fight you. Just cover up and get away from them. Call the police. Let them go downtown. Let them cry out their makeup. Because they'll call the police on you. If you did them, just cover up, kind of push her away from you and call the police. She over here trying to beat me up. Oh, wait, y'all ain't gonna do nothing? If it was me, you would have came. Black man, let's rescue. We could bring back the 60s. We could get some hits in. Some of these dudes is racist, man. Listen, man. Y'all know my views on George Floyd, but it was more to that. Sometimes people do extra because how they feel. So, number 5, if she diminishes your importance and level of interest, confront her. Like she say stuff like, you ain't got no friend, your family, that's why nobody don't like you, all that. You confront her. Be like, listen, you wasting your time saying this stuff. You ain't getting no leeway. Then you ain't got no friends. You right. You ain't one either. Your wife's supposed to be your biggest cheerleader. Your girlfriend's supposed to be your biggest cheerleader. One of the red flags that I never mention that much is if your wife cheers for anybody more than you, athletes, TV, relatives, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. So, number 6 is when other men try to soften you up, you know what the scripture says and stand by it. And listen, show them what the scripture says. Don't be against the Bible. Like I said, a lot of stuff that I teach y'all is not going to work if you against the Bible. If you against the Bible, sometimes you got to put that Bible on people. I know they say, oh, you throwing your beliefs down my throat. Okay, what did you just say to me? Ain't you trying to get me to think a certain way? But I can't bring the Bible in this. You're a control freak. So that brings us to number 7. If she denies you sex, never be scared to add another concubine. Forget your preacher to him. Because he ain't the one that got to support this non-sexual woman who getting moist for other dudes at work or dudes on TV. Oh, is there something about this person, that person? No, dude. Let her know what your intentions are. You tell her to her face, you a man. You think you gonna deny me sex, huh? And I'm just gonna sit back and whack. I might whack, but one day I'm gonna want something more than that. Tell her, man. So, be a man. How do we get weaker with the years? I know guys literally that was Playboy. Boy, they was something else when we was in our 20s. Then they got simpy. Something happened. I be looking at them on Facebook like, what happened to you, man? You crying over her, dude? Let her go. You forgot how to get women? Come over here, man. Let's chat and I'll show you how to do it, man. People who know me, you already know what one of the nicknames was. It wasn't because I ain't know what I'm talking about. So number 8, never elevate her or anyone else's opinions or beliefs to God's status. Let me explain this. This is why you have to do your own research. This is why you have to be out of the matrix. This is why you have to know the truth in situations. Because people will come with all kind of stuff and try to sway you this way, sway you that way. You can't sway me, man. You can't sway me, man. If I know what I'm talking about, even if it's a smidgen of doubt, I will listen. But if I know what I'm talking about and you try to sway me, either you gonna learn or you gonna leave angry. But it ain't gonna be no other way. If I know the truth, the absolute truth in something, you not gonna sway me. I don't care about your connections. I don't care about your fame, your success. You're not going to sway me if I know what the truth is. Like I'm in the Matrix or something. Number 9, be willing to let women go. I don't care how soft that booty is. I don't care this. I don't care that. If she's not benefiting you, it's time for her to go. But like I tell y'all all the time, make sure you being who you supposed to be. Brings us to number 10. Now 10, 11, and 12 is kind of together. And I'm going to show you how. Number 10 is don't spend time with disrespectful women. Get away from around them. That's why guys be building man cave. Number 11 is don't give disrespectful women affection. And number 12 is don't sacrifice for disrespectful women. Let me show you why. Because in doing so, if you do the opposite in 10, 11, or 12, you're not valuing yourself. You're not respecting yourself. If you don't respect yourself, how you going to respect anybody else? That's why there's so much disrespect in the world. People don't respect themselves. They'll put anything in their body. They'll do anything. They'll go for anything. They'll believe anything. You got to respect yourself before you can respect somebody else. People talking about love this, love that. If I know you don't love yourself and you talking about you love me, you're a liar. That brings us to number 13. Be tactful and nice when you put women in their place. If you feel angry or you feel anger growing in you, stop the conversation. Whether you got to leave the room, you got to do something else, you got to ignore. Why are you ignoring me? I hear you, but this conversation is over. You got to be dominant. This conversation is over. You letting these chicks be irreconcilable and not communicating? You supposed to be done with it. After a while, you give people a chance. But if you've been trying to talk to this person for 10 years and they not listening, it's over. It's time for somebody else to get an opportunity. I don't gotta be with you. You ruining life. That's how you have to look at it. Now, number 14, if they physically attack you, like I said, leave them alone. We do that to them. What happened? Especially if you black. You liable to get killed by the cops. I've seen it. Or her relatives. So how is it funny when they do it to us? That garbage, man. Like I say, she try to fight you, eat that punch and be done with her. No exception. No, I don't care if you got to beat your meat 10 times. Get her out of your mind. And this ain't for kids, man. I already tell y'all. Number 15. When a woman is being selfish, acting like they are the prize, you have to please them. Do these types of things, like go to the scripture. Show them what the words say. You got to know how to talk to women. You tell women. Like, I've been called a male chauvinist and misogynist. And you know how I respond to that? Is God a misogynist? Is God a male chauvinist? Because that's where I get these concepts from. Listen, this go for any of you. I don't care. You whatever. Do what you got to do concerning this channel. This goes to everyone that will see this. You think you can replace the creator? You're goofy. You're goofy. You might can take this, take that, but you can't erase the truth. You can try to block it. You can shadow ban the truth. You can delete the truth. But just like computer, like you might delete the truth, but you'll never stop it from being the truth. And I know people don't like the truth. They just want to get around the truth. They want to feel good. They want to put what they think and what they like into the air. The truth still is the truth. A to Z. Which brings us, we got a couple more and then we're going to close. Forget all people who believe in simp practices in relationships. Don't listen to them. Don't talk to them about your relationship. As of today, I'm done. Like, if I know you a simp or you think like one, starting today, we don't talk about this stuff. I'm going to treat you like we at a job with religion and politics. You shouldn't be talking about that because people is too sensitive, too wimpy, too soft, too shallow. So when you know a person is a simp or they think like one, after you put your point across, if they don't listen, forget about them. Stop talking to them because they already done tuned you out. If you haven't tuned them out, you going to become a simp. Stop talking to them. Whether it's a woman, whether it's a man, regardless of who it is. And you think your parents, just because they've been together for a lot of years, that don't mean they know anything about relationship. Especially if he being a simp, he going to sneaking, cheating with crackheads and people at truck stops. You already know. He don't know about nothing about relationships. And that's why people be holding grudges, because they be crossing the line thinking they could say this to a person. You can't just come to people like me and say whatever you want, because people like me gonna let you know about yourself. So you gotta watch what you say when you dealing with, especially INFJ personality. You gotta watch what you say. Now, let's see what we got here. Yeah, so don't talk to them about your relationships. Next, do some things alone and tell these women. Get in their mind. Yeah, I went out to eat today. I just had a taste for, You're dominating. They can't tell you when and what to eat. If they try to, make sure you eat something by yourself. You don't have to always go home with food. Guys be out here starving because they worried about what some chick gonna say if they get something that they like and didn't get them nothing. Stop doing that, man. She dominating you. If I want a sundae, listen, ain't you the same person? Remember all that stuff you were saying? Remember, let's look at your actions too. So you think that you're worthy of me going without the finest foods? I'm going to get my Doritos. I'm going to get my energy drinks. I'm going to get, if I want breakfast from McDonald's, even if you ain't had no breakfast, I'm going to get breakfast from McDonald's. Now what? What you going to do? Go cheat? You probably already did that. She probably already did that. What you worried about? Let her cheat. You shouldn't be praying that she don't cheat. You should be praying that you can catch her. You'll save yourself a lot of money not dealing with some of these broads, man, who don't deserve it. And last but not least, we always say, treat women on the level they treat you, but a little better. One up them. One up them. If they deny you sex, deny them money. What I look like, or what you look like, buying some chick all the stuff she wants, and she denying you sex, especially if you're in a monogamous relationship with her, not only is she in the danger zone, or should be, but how are guys, I don't get these guys, like guys that come in the store and be like, yeah, my wife let me come outside. What are you, a dog? You can't chase a ball or a mailman or a squirrel without your master's permission? Yeah, goofy, man. And I don't want to put you down because it's my job and other guys on YouTube job to show you the light. Dominate these women or don't deal with them. Any woman you can't dominate should not be in your space. And then we're going to talk about next week when they try to friend zone you or they reject you. We're going to talk about what you should do. Y'all be like, oh, I like it when they play hard to get. I don't. I used to when I didn't know what they were supposed to do. Let's say, in closing, we closing. Let's say you win Powerball. Let's say you would have won that billion, what was it, 1.9 billion. And let's say right before that, right, you was dealing with a woman who friend zoned you. You came at her. You talking about you like when they play hard to get. You came at her. She told you that she just not interested, especially you older guys. You approach a young woman, she worried about what her friends and family think or whatever it is, and she reject you. And then you see her again like, yeah, I won a Powerball. That was me, this, that. Now she like you? No, you don't like me. No, you don't. You don't like me. Let's go back. Keep that same energy. Remember you just wanted to be friends. Remember you this. When that happens, man. When your situation, that's why you ever watch the gold digger pranks on YouTube? The one light-skinned woman. She knew she was decent. She just shot dude down. I think she might have called him a bum too. She saw him going to the car. She came up to the car and practically she got in. No. You had your chance. It's over for you. And you can't trust people anyway. Watch out. A lot of stuff we're going to talk about next week. Like what to watch out for in these women. They got them hood cousins, all that stuff. And they close to them. And you doing good in life, man, you know she's off limits to you. She'll be gonna set you up. Or even if she didn't set you up, she'll be talking about you, bragging about you, and her cousin be like, Hey bro, we finna hit this lick, man. Let me tell you about it. Come over here. That's why a lot of dudes, they say, oh, you a sellout. A lot of dudes, it's not that they're a sellout, they just don't want to get robbed. They don't want to get shot. A sellout is, some people have a preference towards white women. It's a difference between a guy who grew up with white women and has a preference towards them and a sellout. A preference towards them that don't make him a sellout. Especially if one of his reasons is trying not to get robbed. Because guess what? Some of us this color, we don't like to work. We want it fast and easy. So, y'all know how it is, man. Some stereotypes are true. In some cases, stereotypes are true. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos. I got one short coming. That's going to be the end of what we do today. See you tomorrow for the Sunday sermon. Y'all need to start watching it more. Y'all need to start hitting the like button more. Who are you to never try to learn the scripture? What kind of person are you? I'm just wondering. You got a right to be whoever you want. But I'm just wondering what's driving you. Why do you, this ain't about preachers and church people. Because y'all know I talk about all the time, you ain't got to be like them. What drives you never to listen to preaching? So we'll see y'all tomorrow. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping on Subjects channel.